Building your own SEO tool, integrating SEO data into your platform. You need the Moz API, but Moz API pricing is complicated. There's a free tier, there's starter, there's growth, there's advanced, there's enterprise, each with different row limits and different prices. In this video, I'm going to break down every Moz API pricing tier, what each costs, how many rows you get, and which tier is right for your project. Let's untangle this. Yes, there's a free Moz API tier at 50 rows per month, zero cost. What can you do with 50 rows? Test the API endpoints, build a small prototype, check a few domains, learn how the API works. 50 rows is tiny. It's not enough for any real application, but it's enough to test and learn. What data do you get? Domain authority, page authority, link metrics, spam score. The free tier uses the same API as paid tier, same endpoints, same data quality, just limited quantity. Starter has 2 price points. Tier 1 at $20 per month for 3,000 rows. Tier 2 at $75 per month for 15,000 rows. Who is this for? Solo developers, personal projects, small tools, testing commercial viability. What do you get? Domain authority data, link metrics for any URL spam score analysis. Up to 15,000 rows per month. Starter is for prototyping. If you're building a side project or testing, if Moz data fits your needs, $20 to $70, $5 is affordable. But the limits are still low. 15,000 rows sounds like a lot. If each API call uses 1 row, that's 15,000 calls. For a small tool with 100 users, that's 150 calls per user. Tip: growth has 2 price points too. Tier 1 at $125 per month for 50,000 rows. Tier 2 at $500 per month for 500,000 rows. Who is this for? Growing SaaS platforms, marketing agencies, serious SEO tools, commercial applications. What do you get? Everything in starter. Higher rate limits, more endpoints, commercial usage rights. Growth is where things get serious. 50,000 rows per month. If each user costs 10 rows, that's 5,000 users. Enough for a growing SaaS product. The $500 tier at 500,000 rows is powerful. 500,000 rows per month. That's a real business application with room to grow. Advanced is for enterprise applications. $2,000 per month for 4 million rows. Who needs this? Large SaaS platforms, enterprise SEO tools, white label applications, data-heavy analytics platforms. 4 million rows per month is a lot. If every user needs 50 rows, that's 80,000 users, or fewer users with more data per user. At this level, you get priority support, fast response times, a dedicated account manager, and SL guarantees. If you're spending $2,000 per month on API, you're a serious business. Moz will take care of you. Enterprise is custom pricing starting at $10,000 per month for 40 million rows. Who needs this? Major SEO platforms, large-scale data aggregators, enterprise-wide label solutions, companies building SEO into their core product. At $10,000 per month, you're a Moz partner. You get custom data limits, a dedicated support team, direct access to Moz engineers, custom SLAs, and early access to new features. Let me share some real example use cases. Use case 1 is an SEO dashboard for clients. An agency builds a client dashboard showing domain authority, backlinks, and rankings, all powered by Moz API. $75 per month for 15,000 rows is enough for 50 to 100 clients. Use case 2 is a competitive analysis tool. A SaaS platform checks competitor metrics. Enter any URL and get DA, PA, and spam score powered by Moz API behind the scenes. Use case 3 is content research. A content team checks authority of potential guest post sites. Bulk check 500 sites in minutes. Filter by minimum DA and maximum spam score. Each of these is a real business application. People are making money with Moz API. You can too. Here's something most people get wrong. Moz API is not included with Moz Pro. They are separate products with separate subscriptions and separate pricing. If you buy Moz Pro at $179 per month, you do not get API access. You only get the web-based tools. If you need programmatic access to Moz data, you must buy Moz API separately. I've seen people buy Moz Pro thinking API is included. They are wrong. Don't make this mistake. What exactly is a row in Moz API? A row is a unit of data. Each API call costs a certain number of rows. For example, checking DA of 1 URL equals 1 row. Getting link metrics for 1 URL equals 1 row. Bulk lookup of 10 URLs equals 10 rows. Complex link analysis equals 5 to 10 rows. You need to optimize your API usage. Don't make unnecessary calls. Cache your results when possible. Batch requests together. The more efficient your code, the more value you get from the same number of rows. How does Moz API pricing compare? Moz API free at 50 rows. Starter at $20 to $75 for 3,000 to 15,000 rows. Growth at 120, $5 to $500 for 50,000 to 500,000 rows. Advanced at $2,000 for 4 million rows. Enterprise starting at $10,000 for 40 million rows. Ahrefs API, $50 per month for 500 units, $100 for 5,000 units, $500 for 50,000 units, $1,000 for 200,000 units. Semrush API, $200 per month for 1,000 units, $300 for 5,000 units, $500 for 20,000 units, $1,000 for 50,000 units. Moz API is more affordable at the low end. $20 for 3,000 rows is cheap. Ahrefs charges $50 for 500 units. Moz gives you 6 times more for less than half the price. Can I try the API before buying? Yes, free tier with 50 rows per month. What happens if I exceed my row limit? You can purchase additional rows or upgrade. Is the data the same as Moz Pro? Yes, same Moz data, just delivered via API. Can I resell Moz API data? Yes. Commercial use is allowed on paid plans. How do I get started? Sign up for free tier. Get API key. Start coding. There you have it. Moz API pricing from free to enterprise. Here's your action plan. Just testing, go free tier with 50 rows at no cost. Building a small tool, go starter at 20 to 70, $5 per month. Growing a SaaS, go growth at 125 to $500 per month. Building enterprise, go to advanced or enterprise. Start with the free tier. Test the API. See if it fits. Then scale up. Link to Moz API pricing is in the description. Hit like, subscribe Yamu Pakodi channel for more API breakdowns. Comment what are you building with Moz API.